Okay, okay, testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Is it working? Okay. Can y'all hear me? Oh, hey everybody! Welcome to the Scuff, everybody. My name's Ethan Alexander. As I was saying moments ago, though you couldn't hear me, I was talking in dog speak. Don't worry about it. Welcome to the Mimic Trap, the interdimensional magic junk shop before you. I've got a new picture up in the corner. We'll talk about it in a minute, but hi! And I'm Seamaster, thank you for the follow! Oh my gosh, hi everybody, hi Spots, hi Sora. Oh my goodness, it has been a hot minute since we streamed. I have missed everybody, I've missed streaming, I've had a lot going on. New mic from South Smith. It shouldn't be. Now, is it new mic as in it scuffs a bit, or new mic as in it sounds nice? Because if it sounds scuffed... Okay, it's not hissing. The only way I can tell that it's not hissing currently is when I stop talking. I can see the little bar jump up and down. Spots, dog speak is too high-pitched for our ears. Oh, you have no idea. Actually, Spots at knows now. Spots has heard me bark. I might have barked at an adjacent dog in a room near us. We were on a trip. It was very fun. It was a good time. But there was a barking dog, and it was barking for like on and off for like 30 minutes. And then I started hearing very human barking, and I was like, no, we can't have that. I already have the severe, desperate urge to bark at the dog. You can't give me humans to bark at as well. And so I gave in eventually. Yes, it's very loud. The reason why I don't bark on stream is because I will blow you guys' eardrums out. Oh my gosh. Sora barked. Oh no. Azu, other people finally know what I deal with. Spots, you outbarked them. I did. I have a very distinct bark. I was told it sounds very good, which I would hope so because I am a dog. But yeah, so hey everybody, I have had so much going on. I've had some family stuff going on. My grandma has been not well, but she's better now. I was really concerned for a minute for her, but she's good. So grandma's good. My mom has been forced to sit the fuck down by her own misfortune. I love her. She might have fallen and broken her leg. The problem is the way she did it was very dumb and very much her fault. You don't. And so it started out as, hey, I'm in the hospital, I fell down a hill. I'm like, what are you talking about? What happened? And the hill she was referencing was a half-foot, very slanted incline. Like, it was a good angle. Like, there's no reason you should fall down this incline, right? It's at her driveway, and it was muddy out, and she wore bedroom slippers. And she was all by herself for a hot minute, but, you know... There's just certain things of like, you were next to pavement. You were next to the walkway. Why'd you choose to go down the grass? I don't know. Why'd you choose to go down the mud in bedroom slippers? I don't know. But she broke her leg real good, had to go in for surgery. She's doing better now, but the doctor has told her she needs to stay off it for 2 months, or she might lose her leg because she has a replacement on her knee. And they had to go in and put in a bunch of bolts to like tack everything together and make sure everything would stay. And she's doing a thing where the doctor has told her, stay off your leg. And guess what she tells me in the same breath is, well, I'm gonna go clean out the spare room. I'm like, you don't clean unless it's out of spite. She is doing things out of spite because the doctor told her no. So we're all dealing with that currently. Yeah, my mother in a nutshell. Sora, oh no, oh yeah, losing her leg would be sort of. It really would be. Spots, it would be very rough for her, and she seems to not understand that. So she's really bad that she can't do stuff. She's still driving on it, which I guess is enough weight that it's not bad. But she definitely hasn't told the doctor about it, but she hasn't messed anything up yet, so That's good. Um, my mother. Sora, older people seem to like being. No, no, it's just my mom. Oh, Sora. I have a story of my mom wanted to get a Monroe piercing, which is the little, like, it looks like a mole right in your upper lip. And my stepdad was like, no, we don't really have the money for that right now, and I'm worried about you getting an infection, because she has gotten piercings before and she gets infections each and every single time. This is years ago, by the way. And out of spite, because she was told no, she takes a sewing needle and sticks it through her lip, and she couldn't get the earring through that she had picked out for her lip ring. So I had to do it. So her lip got stabbed a couple times because she tried it multiple times before handing me the thing to guide the thing through. And it did get infected, in fact. And she was yelled at by a doctor. So this is just my mother. This is just what I deal with. Oh my gosh, Mom, please. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a thing that's going on. That's still sort of ongoing, but we're in a good place at the moment. Knock on desk coon. And anyway, so, but after that, I was like, okay, we have a big trip coming up. So me and some other hub worlders, we got together, we went to con, and it was very fun. We went to Katsucon, and it was a really, really good time. We played a bunch of games. We did a lot of touring around the art gallery and the merchant hall and all that good stuff. It was good. It was not as well set up as I remember it being in the past, but I think it changed hands recently. So, we might end up going. If we end up going again, we might go to a different con. But yeah, I had a good time. I got to see everybody in person, and it was really cool. It was sort of, I guess, an off collab, if you want to call it that. But I have memories. I'll show you guys the picture up close when we hop over to the the drawing screen. I can't speak. It's been a weird time. But then after I got back, I immediately got sick. Luckily, no one else got it, so that means it was not plague con or con plague. Why did I say plague con? It was not con plague. It was not the obligatory con plague. It was something I probably caught on the way home, which I had a specific incident that I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be around this particular person, but I couldn't do anything about it, and I was like, yep, definitely. And then Azu got sick, so it was definitely contagious, but no one else got sick, which was good. But Azu was mad I brought them home a bug. A not fun bug, but I'm better now. Way better now. It was just a cold. It wasn't anything too bad, but it was just enough to be irritating and set me back quite a bit. But otherwise, things are going well. I have all kinds of stuff we can talk about, but let's go ahead. Let's hop over to what we're going to be doing today, which is we're going to be drawing. I have a couple things, so let's go ahead and hop over. So we have a couple things we're doing today. I have a prompt for and here is before we get into stuff, but we have a prompt for something called Storm Eater, and it's gonna be very fun. But look, this is our group picture. We all dressed up in cosplay, everybody included. Excuse me. There's Trist on the left with Grim next to him, and Spots and Syra, and then me. I wore Fallout gear. It was very fun. I had a good time. Spots the seagull face still gets me. It's great. I was so glad it worked, because trying to draw things to proper proportions took me a minute, and I was like, this doesn't look quite right. We were getting to some BoJack Horseman proportions, which just did not look good. But yeah. But I still am impressed that you got the wig to stay on your monitor, to be honest, Spots. That was impressive. It was a good time. It was honestly, I had a lot of fun. It was really good to see my friends, and we got everybody's signatures. Yeah, Sora, fancy signatures. Me. Spots, bobby pins. Oh yes, all the bobby pins we had to get. And we kind of got it attached to the antennas. And bobby pins and magnets. I forgot you put magnets. You should put magnets on your monitor. That's not good. I guess if it didn't mess anything up, I guess you're fine. But yeah. But yeah, so we have all their signatures. Grimm's, I think, is the most movie star signature, and I absolutely adore it. It's very cute. Um, Mine is just my usual one, and then Syra has like bird feet it's a lingo that Syra uses. It's fine. It's not chicken scratch. It's seagull scratch. um, Spots. Grim is our star. It only makes sense. Yes, and she also kissed the photo for good luck. Um, and Syra took a bite out of the corner on the upper right in seagull fashion approval. All right, so let me go into this, and then so our main thing for today is gonna be Storm Eater, which I've already started sketching some. It took me a lot to get it to this point. The head I couldn't decide on, so I will read you. Do I still have it? I don't have it copied. So what this basically is a this is a creature that we're going to be putting through for crap world building, which is something we do with our other hub worlder friends. Sora Snick, yes, it's a snake, but it's a monster. Yes, Spots. He's going to be really fun. He is kind of a biblically accurate dragon. I didn't intend to be drawing too biblically accurate things. If anybody hasn't seen it, if anybody hasn't seen, hold on, let me. I have to be not afraid. Yes! I'm so happy with this. This was so fun. So I ran into some trouble, but some people commissioned me, and it was very sweet of them to hop on board when I needed a little extra money, and I very much appreciate it. And one of those people was Syra, and Syra was going off of, we had been talking about a biblically accurate seagull, and this is what ensued, and I'm so proud of it. His name is Paul. Spots, it looks good. Thank you. I love him, and I also really love the screaming seagull in the lower right corner. That was fun to draw. I got to use the speed blur for the first time. I tried not to blur it too much because it was it was ascending to like a rocket hood at one point. But yeah. Give Ethan head pats. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so this is what I've been working on for the past, this only took me a couple days actually. It was like 3 or 4 sessions. It really didn't take me that long. I was very surprised. I did use, if you can't tell, I did use a symmetry ruler to save a little bit of time. Because it's nice and symmetrical, so it worked out very well. But yeah, it's definitely more than Syra asked for, because I was like, I can add lighting effects, and I can add this, and I can add that, and what went from a simple background evolved a little bit. Yeah. Syra, I'm just happy Syra likes it. I love Paul. I love my new child. This is great. This was so much fun to work on. But yeah, so we're doing a completely different biblically accurate. Oh, here, I can exit out of this now. Oh yes, and here's some my little guys. If you guys aren't in my Discord, this is something I've been working on in my spare time. Well, I haven't been feeling very well. I was working on the little bird guys. And if I can get Redbubble to approve my stuff, I will be putting these through for stickers, just for fun, honestly, because they look like they'd be cute stickers, and I may at some point buy them, just for me. But yeah, so I figured it might be a good way to share art in a way, because I don't have a way to like actually print and cut my own stickers and send to you guys if you guys wanted them. So I figured this is the next best option. So I'm waiting for Redbubble to say yes. Spots, it looks like classical art in the best way. Thank you. And I'd buy those when they're made. Oh, thank you, Spots. I'm glad you like them. I also did split up the birds individually. So if anybody's interested in just like the screaming seagull or just the very confused, I love the pelican. He has no brain cells. I love him so much. And we got the curious pigeon. We got the little chickadee. He's just chilling. He's just vibing. Oh, fun fact! If people don't know this, is hummingbirds actually sword fight over mates. It can actually be kind of scary. They will murder each other. It's actually terrifying. But I sort of had the idea. I'm like, are they rivals or are they lovers? Or are they both? So we have a pair of hummingbirds, and then we have the golden pheasant, which that one was Azu's, and he's just very proud of himself, just very full of himself. He's the cock of the walk, as they say. But yeah. So these are my little guys. So if we have extra time at the end of the stream, which I don't know if we will by this point because I've rambled for 20 minutes. We might do some more little guys. Azu, also, if people can't tell by the speed of which Ethan is speaking, he's nervous because he hasn't streamed out. Look, I tried jumping back into... So I was on Triss' stream yesterday with a collab, and that was my first foray back into this, and that might have been a bad idea just because it was like, this is a lot of people. Oh no, what am I to do? I haven't been doing this for a while. But it was fun. It was very fun. But I'm still kind of riding that like mild anxiety. It's fine. I will calm down. Don't worry. It's just gonna take me actually putting brush to canvas. Sora, is it not the coffee? I surprisingly do not drink coffee. I do drink tea, but I was good. I did not have any tea after lunchtime. So last time I had tea was lunchtime. I have had apple juice, but that doesn't really do much. It's just kind of sugar, a little bit, but it's not caffeine. So it should be fine. Spots, oh, he's doing great. Thank you. And Sora, is okay. You're doing better than me. You got this. Oh, thank you, Sora. I'm just excited to be back. To be honest, there's two reasons why I talk really fast. Is anxiety and excited. Both go kind of hand in hand because like excited is just good anxiety. Honestly. All right, so we got our little guys, we got our burbs. We could do not burbs. I have, oh, here, I can show you guys. Hold on. Let's pull this guy up to the top so you can actually see. And it just went into the seagull folder. Fantastic. Where are you at? No, I want you above there you go. There we go. So yeah, this was something when I was on the trip. I got bored on the train, and so I just sketched some little guys. So these were all requests, except for, I think the mouse and the lizard. I still don't know if I like the lizard that much, but, I don't know, he's kind of cool. Someone said they liked they said he was a mood, so I might keep him. But I like the weasel, who was supposed to be a mongoose, I think. But mongoose and ferrets and stuff like that are all shaped fairly similar. And then a mouse, I like the mouse. The mouse, I think, is my personal favorite, and I really like the jazz hands of the praying mantis. That one's very fun for me. But yeah, so we got little guys. Spots, the little guys are cute. Thank you. Yeah, I love them. I'm so excited. I honestly might do this as a series for when I don't feel up to like games or something, and we don't have any bigger pieces to work on. Not that I imagine that for this foreseeable future, because I have a lot of stuff to do now. Which isn't a bad thing. It's a really good thing. But Azu is releasing a series of pinups, and I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna just hit undo until things get back to normal. Undo, and then turn you off. There we go. Okay, so that's back to normal for now. Done. Okay, so we'll leave that over there. And we're gonna move on to Storm Eater, and I'm very excited about Storm Eater. We have Crap World Building is coming up this Saturday. I don't know what time. As soon as I do, I will let you guys know. We will be talking, if it doesn't get postponed, because I'm not sure what Triss' schedule is. But I just know that he's busy the weekend after this one coming up. So it probably, if it doesn't happen this weekend, it'll still be a while. But we have done Crap World Building several times. We've kind of built a world where all our friends are like characters in kind of an anime setting where the city is feeding off the magic everyone gives off, and it's basically holding everyone hostage. It's a very interesting situation. Everybody's, their own characters, and we've made NPCs, we've made locations, and now we're making some like boss monsters / mythical beasts. So like these are like the legendary guys. Let's see. Sora, sorry if I woke you up last night. Oh, you're fine. My alerts don't actually make sounds on my phones, which is both good and bad. It's very annoying when I want to and when I'm waiting for something, but it's good for situations like this because my phone is... Oh, my poor phone. I I've got good news about the phone, which I'll talk to you guys about later. But yeah, so don't worry about it. You're fine. You were just posting all your art stuff, which that's good. You should also put your stuff like somewhere else as well, because I don't want to jinx Twitter, but I don't know how long Twitter is going to be like the main the main, you know, everyone's source of communication, the main what is the word I'm like, social media platform. Spots. Oh, phone update. Yes, I do have a phone update. I'm going to just keep rambling. It's just how it's going to be tonight. So yes, phone update. My family has finally decided, after me having this phone for 6 years and have been eligible for an upgrade for 4 of those years, I finally get an upgrade, because everybody's getting an upgrade. And to do that, I have to turn in this phone and my current phone number, which is kind of a pain in the ass because I've had the same number since high school. So this is gonna be a lot. I've got to remember a lot of accounts and stuff that I have to change the linked phone number to and stuff like that. It was gonna be, oh, that's gonna be something. But we're getting iPhones, despite the fact that they usually die in 2 years. But it's an upgrade, and I'm not licking a gift horse in the mouth, because my phone has currently been dying when people call me. I'll hear the phone ring, and then it'll just die. And it'll be like, who called? I won't know, because when the phone reboots, it doesn't remember. It sounds like a pain. Yeah, it's kind of all a pain, but you know what? It's fine. I still don't understand why staying with the same phone company requires me to give up my phone number for a new one, but whatever. As long as it all works out, I'm not paying for it. My family's being nice. I'm not having to pay anything out of pocket, so it works out. I love my stepdad. He's a sweetheart. He is honestly great, and he hasn't been doing well lately, but he's starting to feel better himself. So I'm happy, and we've been talking more, and I think it's good for him, because he needs love. He's a good man. I've known him since I was like, gosh, 12 at this point. So he's basically second dad. Even calling him stepdad is weird. He's just other dad. Spots. I'll say, as dummy iPhone user, they last surprisingly well for a good few years. It's normally the updates that stop first. Oh, okay. That's not so bad then, because there's a certain point where you just stop updating your phone anyway because the phone can't handle it. I had to do that back when I had an iPhone. I think my last iPhone I had was an iPhone 5, before I swapped over, and it lasted at least 5 years. After it was originally bought, that wasn't 5 years that I had it. It was a hand-me-down. I always get phone hand-me-downs because I never get the first upgrade, which is fine. It's not a big deal. My brother was just very big into, like, I need to have the latest things because I gotta keep up with all the other kids. And I'm like, okay, you do you, kid. Give me your hand-me-downs. I don't care. I just need something that works. That's fine. I don't care. So it's fine. Okay, let's get into this, because I will ramble all night if you guys let me. I swear to God, I will just keep talking. I am hot. I have said many words, and I am generating heat. But anyway, yeah, so we're working on this guy tonight because I'm hoping to have him ready for Saturday. I also really want a second set of eyes because he's a new thing. He is the storm eater. He eats lightning. Azu, do I need to turn on the air? If you wouldn't mind, that would actually be really nice, but just don't, like, let yourself freeze. It has been hot today. I will say that. Thank you, Azu. Azu's great. All right, let's see. All right, so where should we start? So what he is, so he's kind of a dragon, he's kind of not a dragon. He's more of a storm serpent. And I was originally going for, I think I still have it. Yeah, my original sketch had these very, hold on, let me just turn his other stuff off real quick. I'm gonna keep the eyes. No, not that one. This one? Where's the other layer? This one. Okay, so I had these really, really lightning-y horns that I had originally, and I do like them, but they just didn't really vibe, and they felt a little bit too on the nose for, like, dragon, and I might save them for something later, just the overall design of them, but I've somehow landed on this, which I think also kind of works for lightning. They kind of look like razor blades, but they also sort of look like bursts of like static. And his color palette, I think, will change a lot. I've also decided on a lot of interesting little things of like, so he's serpentine, right? He's got pits in his face for heat sensing, or not heat sensing, electroreception. So like a shark does, because of course that would make sense. If electricity is his food source, so of course he would see electrical fields and stuff like that. I'm just doing eyes because I was saying it's like biblically accurate. It's got a lot of eyes. It's gonna have a metric fuck ton of wings, a lot of little like hands and things going all the way down it. It's gonna be like a really creepy like centipede guy. It's gonna be very fun. And what else? Oh yes, canonically he cannot hear. I figure it's gonna be very loud in the storm clouds. He should not even bother with hearing, because why does he need it? Look at all the eyes he has. He's fine. Azu. Ethan worrying about me freezing when he's the one that's cold-blooded. Listen! I'm not a lizard. It's fine. I swear to you all that I am not a reptile. I have no scaly creature blood in me. Probably. Sora, ooh, I heard you watch some anime, saw a character I love. Oh, yes, no, you guys, okay, so we've been, me and Spots, no need for ears when you got infinity by infinity vision. Exactly. But yeah, Sora, I don't know if you guys would like it. I think everyone should like it because it is fantastic. But we've been watching, it's called Brave Bang Bravern. It is excellent, and that is, if anybody is looking into it, I'm just gonna jot it right up here. It's Brave Bang Bravern, and it is excellent. It is, if you like mech animes, if you like stuff that does the military very well, if you like stuff that is more of a semi-realism kind of 80s style, sort of like Ghost in the Shell, that sort of art style. It's very good. We thought it was just going to be a parody, and it is still sort of a parody on the mech genre of like alien robots that need a human to pilot them, right? The sentient robots that need a human in them. But it has also been, it's had some serious moments, and it's really good, and it is not listed as a BL, but this is the gayest thing I've ever watched, ever. And I've watched some stuff. This is, I can't explain. I got to episode, it was 5 or 6. Azu, which was the boxing episode? Because the boxing, I wasn't expecting the boxing to get real. Trailer says the dudes are brothers. That's a lie. That is a hot lie. One is American, the other is Japanese, and they have so much respect for each other. And there's some really fruity moments, and the robot is definitely gay for the guy who pilots him. Look, okay, so the robot comes down, is like, he's like, I need you inside me. That is the thing out of the robot's mouth to the pilot, the Japanese guy, and he saw me. And it turns into a series of innuendos that are just the gayest shit I've ever heard. And I'm like, oh my god, I didn't think you could make the mech gay for the human, but okay. And he won't let the American guy inside him, even though the American guy really wants to be a mech pilot. He wants to be a cool guy, like off of his Saturday morning cartoons, and I love him. He's just a golden retriever, and I love him so much. And then in the course of everything, the two guys, Mr. Smith and Mr. Isami, I think it was Isami, they have these really moments, and I can't explain to you the boxing episode. The boxing episode, holy shit. It got gayer. And it still got gayer. The robot goes, there are things I know about Smith. He hides his armpits in the showers, even though he full body waxes. And Isami goes, out of the whole conversation they had, he goes, he does full body waxes? And that was the only thing he got out of it. That was just today. That was what we saw. And it's still airing. It's such a good show. It's one of those ones where you go in for the ship post and then it hits you with the feels, and they have the mascot character is the most precious creature I've ever seen ever, and I don't want to spoil much more than I don't think they'd be considered spoilers. Most of this stuff happened in episode 1. But it was good. I love the mascot girl. She is adorable. She is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. She is precious. She is just a child. I love her so much. Spot, sometimes you just want to bonk your pilot. There is something inherently erotic about a man and the craft he's piloting. We have Mass Effect as a prime example of the pilot dating the ship. Which, if you've played Mass Effect 2 and 3, you have Joker and Edie, which is not at all a spoiler. It's very obvious where it's going as soon as they drop it. Azu, I can't believe these Mass Effect spoilers I'm hearing. Azu, you bought the games and then never played them. You played 1 for like 5 minutes and then lost interest. Which, this is also why I told you to just watch 1 and then just play 2. Play 2 is much better for pacing. 1 is a lot of driving around. Even though I enjoyed the driving around, I don't think I could actually handle that at my current state of being. Did I miss? No, I didn't. Okay. But yes. Okay. So I've been talking a lot. I will go on a rant. Don't let me. I've been going on so many tangents. I haven't put pen to paper at all. Let's see. Where should we start? Oh, I should probably plot out his little leggies. Hold on. Let's see. What layer do I want to put these on? Because these are all on different layers. Oh, also, this guy. So let me get Brave Bang Braver and off the screen. No one needs that now. We've all seen it. It's fine. So Storm Eater opens his jaw. So that lower jaw does split open. So that's not one tongue that's split at the bottom, that's 2 tongues, because I was like, oh, and I keep bonking my mic, I'm sorry. So I kept thinking, if your jaw splits open, having a tongue that doesn't retract, because snake tongues, like, suck back in, because the way snake sense of smell is they get the particles from the air, and then the tongue basically retracts all the way back up to, like, hit a sensory organ in their brain, and that's how they smell. So they kind of can just retract their tongue, so when they open up their jaw, it's not in the way. So I was like, how can I make one whole big tongue not in the way? It's like, oh, we'll just have half the tongue on both sides of the mouth. So that was my thing, because it's a monster. It needs, like, stuff going on. That's also why he doesn't have a lot of fangs. Definitely has an underbite, but he got his little fangies on the lower jaw. I don't think I want to keep ones on the upper jaw. He's just got little, like, the snake teeth that just grip and hold and make things so they can't come back in. Sora, I currently have 17 anime open. Oh, jeez. Currently, I can't spell. That is fine. That is a mood. Let's see. What layer do we want to put the leggies on? Because I have put, I guess, yeah, we'll keep them off of that same layer. So we'll put them on the upper jaw one, because I shouldn't be moving the upper jaw much. Has a bulldog underbite. Yes, exactly. Also, I love that the first, like, almost hour of this was just me ranting about gay anime. And it's been so good. You guys, I want you guys to watch. I will say it's still airing. It's only in Japanese so far, so there's no dub. I don't know if the dub's going to be nearly as good, though, because I don't know how you can capture the magic that has been what it is. Also, I do really love the random bits of, like, the random bits of English thrown in there, because the American guy does, like, he'll say, like, pretty cool and, like, all kinds of, like, different stuff. very silly things. He said Semper Fi at one point, which I don't know why it was funny to me, but just the way it was delivered was very fun. What do we want? Do we want little grippers? Because he's gonna have a bunch of legs, and they're gonna be poised like forearms, because the way body types work is you can have almost an infinite number of forearms, but only like one good set of back legs. Because just the way hips are built. So they're all going to be little hands, and they're going to go all the way down his long body on these little guys right here. So that's what we're going to do. So what do you guys think? Do we want spindly fingers, or do we just want little hands? Just little guys. Sora, this monster looks like it could be in Subnautica. I'd Yeah, oh, that'd be really cool. I love Subnautica monster design. Like their species of aliens are like so cool. I love them so much. What do we think? Let's see. Let's see. If we were doing spindly fingers, and these aren't very good. They're just gonna be could do kind of like this. Just do little 3 fingers for like spindly little fingers. Yeah, okay, spindly little fingers. Okay, so we'll do spindly little fingers for picking peeps up. And we're just gonna make these really simple because this is probably gonna stay as a sketch. I'm probably not gonna fully render this. I might at some point, but I just need something to give to Trist to properly visualize what exactly we have going on here, because I really love this. This was a funky idea I had like a month ago, and I'm sure I have this just inherent feeling of I've ripped this off from some D&D campaign somewhere. I definitely feel like I've read of a serpent in the clouds that eats lightning. Like, I definitely have to have. Like, this can't just be my original thought. This has to be something I accidentally ripped off. Right. Spot, something about fingers with little no hands is more monstery than full-on hands. Right? Exactly. Gio, hi! We got a new person. Hi, Gio! How are you doing? How is everybody, by the way? I feel like I've ranted for a very long time and I haven't asked how you guys are doing yet. How's everybody? Everybody had a good weekend thus far? If you're, hopefully it's not Monday morning for people, because I know it is Monday morning for people on the other side of the world. Sora, existing? I understand. I very much do. Let's see. For a thumb. That's not terrible. That's not awful. I don't hate it. Maybe it just needs to come down more. I'm gonna not focus as much on the other ones, but I want the hands in the front to look reasonably decent, right? You know what I mean? He just needs little 3 fingies. Gio, I'm doing decent, just hurting stuck right now. How are you all doing? Oh, we're doing good. I'm sorry you're stuck. Hopefully that doesn't mean you have like a back injury or something. I know those suck. I've been there. And hopefully we can be some company while you're not feeling so good. I'm doing good personally. I've been not good up until now, but I have finally hit a good patch, I think. We've had a lot going on recently, and I'm finally getting back into streaming, and I'm very happy about it. Sora, line thickness so good, I can finally try that now. Good. Oh, that's right, you got a new drawing program. I forget, what was it? Was it, oh, gracious. I can't remember. I just remember, I think it was Krita you got? Geo, hurting hand pain. Oh, I draw for 8 to 12 hours a day, Monday to Friday. Back pain, normal pain, leg pain. Just got my... Oh, you got tattoos. Hey, at least that's, you know, pain you asked for. First session out of 5 or 6. Oh, geez. Stuck. I have my 2-year-old daughter asleep on me. Oh, well, that's sweet at least. I'm glad you weren't here for our rant then, because I probably would have woken up your child. And I am sorry if that does happen. But that's a good kind of stuck. It's like, sort of a similar, probably a very similar warm feeling of like when you have pets and they don't want to leave your lap and you're like, oh no, I live here now. I can never leave. Not to compare a child to a pet, but I just have no other comparison because I don't have kids. But yeah, welcome. I'm glad you decided to join us and hang out. Yeah, Sora, Krita, because free is better than Corel. Yeah, I've heard good things about Krita. If you ever want to get one that's reasonably priced, Clip Studio is pretty good. It was only $50 last time I checked for the full program to not have to pay the monthly subscription. Because the monthly subscription, I don't like that everybody's been doing that since Photoshop started it, but it was kind of an inevitable thing. I love the little head bouncing fox. It's so cute. Oh my god, Geo, that is the cutest emote ever, and I love it so much. Sora, our pets are our children. Yes, I miss having pets, honestly. I used to have, so I've had dogs, I've had cats, I have had rabbits, I've had ducks, I've had lizards, I had a bearded dragon, my brother had a leopard gecko, and I think that's it. Is that everything I've had? I've had hamsters. And I should not have been left in charge of any of them. Because I can barely take care of myself, let alone another small creature. This is also why I don't intend to reproduce. Not because I don't like kids, because I love kids. I just am barely responsible enough for me. Let's see, Geo. I'm a father of 10, 3 daughters and 7 fur babies. Oh, babies! I love that. And I love the little... You're just spamming me with all your cute emotes now, and I love it. I'm not complaining whatsoever. That's so cute. I love, oh god, what is his name? I just still know him as Baby Yoda. I know he has an actual name. Sora, I got a dwarf hamster. Oh, that's cute. I love hamsters. They're so cute. Geo, fur babies are cats. You have 7 kitties. Oh, that's lovely. I love cats. They're so funny. I grew up with, he wasn't a tuxedo exactly. He was like, because tuxedos are black with white, and he was more of a like silver kind of gray color with white spots, and he had little white feet, like all 4 of his feet were white, so we called him Bootsy. So my naming sense is not the most unique, but I was also really young at the time. And my brother had a black Bombay with 0 brain cells. I loved her. She was cute. She never really got a name. She just was Cat. Geo gets spray bottle. What's his name? You better answer. Oh, yeah, no. And I miss him so much. It's been a long time since I lost him, but he was a good kitty cat. I loved him. He was great. He put up with me through all of school. Like, I had him from first grade all the way past high school, and then we just had one last move, and he kind of freaked out, and I think it was too much on him, and so he just kind of got sick. He didn't do so well. He was really old by then, so none of us were really surprised. It was just kind of sad. But otherwise, I've had dogs. I've had a Rottweiler Lab mix, who was the sweetest thing ever, and we had a Jack Russell Terrier Pitbull mix, who was also the sweetest thing ever. And yeah, that was it for dogs. And my mom currently has adopted another dog that I haven't met yet, that is a Yorkie, and is an absolute terror, and I'm honestly very proud of it. Yes, terrorize. This is what my mom gets for getting a puppy instead of an older dog. I still don't understand why she didn't just adopt a dog from a shelter, because she would have been much happier. She could have got something that was already potty trained. Oh my goodness. But it sounds cute, but it also sounds like a lot more than my mom could. Oh, I wonder how the dog's doing now that her leg's messed up. My mom's leg, not the dog's, thank goodness. But yeah, so hopefully Dog should still be doing good. My Uncle Mark is living with them. And I have said a name. My uncle is living with them, and he's pretty good at he's pretty able-bodied, so he's probably the one walking the dog now. That thumb looks like an extra thingy, and I don't know if I like that or not. I just want these hands to look good. The other ones can all be derpy. Spots, Yorkies are so headstrong and never wrong. Thora, I do believe in cats. Yeah, cats are great. I love kitties. Let's see. And then bunny rabbits weren't the best pets. I have more scars from the bunnies than I have good memories. They will. The little panic thumpy thing they do when they the little panic like thumpy thing they do when they get scared and when they're trying to warn people, they will do to your arms if you pick them up. And I was a small child and I didn't know how to properly pick them up, and the fact that they just don't like being picked up. You know, one should not be surprised that a prey creature doesn't like being manhandled. But yeah, I have lots of scars from the rabbits. They're very faded now, I will say that. But I had a whole, it almost took a whole square chunk out of my arm in one spot. Honestly, I had more scars from the rabbits than I did the cats, which that's surprising, because cats are just a little feisty. They can't help it. That's just nature. Alright, I want this to be like a there we go. That's pretty good. The other one I'm not as worried about. Now I'm losing this whole thumb, which is fine. It makes sense to my brain, and that's all that matters. Alright, let's see. And let's see, Azu. The bunny I had was fine with me picking it up, so I think it was a you issue. Look! I don't know anything about rabbits, and they were selling them at like the corner store. Like, they shouldn't have been selling rabbits to any kids because it was Easter. Not the best, not the best practice. It's also how we got them. Frozen Dreamer, hey Frozen. Do you want me to call you Frozen or Dreamer? Kitties like to need. Yes, I love cats. They're so cute. The little needy thing they do. I forget the science behind it. There was a video I'd watched, but I think the science is still out. They don't actually know why they need, but it's cute, and that's all that matters. Let's see. I want really spindly little fingers, and these feel like little chunky boys. I want spindly little hands. Let's see. Do I want this thumb sticking up like this? 'Cause I don't really like it. Do you guys? Well, oh yeah. Let's just throw him down here. We got one claw that's half open and one that is not. And that's good enough for me. Alright, and that works for his arms in the front. It's as good as it's gonna get. Alright, Frozen is fine. Okay, cool. Welcome, and thank you for stopping by. Spots, make the thumbs like grabby claws. Grabby claws? Okay, I can do that. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. They're gonna be grabbies. Do one down here, and that kind of works. Not quite what I'd like, but it's sort of off frame, which is what's really bugging me. I wish there was a way to draw off the frame and see it a little bit, just so you could tell if you drew it correctly. Because that would be super helpful. Another thing to propose to the powers that be. Not that I've ever done that, but I think about it sometimes. Do I want to do it this way or that way? Little grabby claws. Alright, so we have little grabby hands for the front, and they look so silly. I love them. Okay, so he's gonna be one of those things that is a mighty horrific beast in concept, but is probably gonna be just a derpy little guy, because that's how I end up drawing everything. So it's fine. Let's see, Spots, he's coming for you. He is. Let's see, how do we want all these? Let's see, we can do these ones going this way since forward is a little bit towards us. So we'll do these going this way. So we won't see these. Same thing with on the other side. That's fine. Do I want to give him a shoulder? Oh gosh, that's gonna be on a different level. That's fine. Do I want to give him a shoulder at every level? Can do that. Can do shoulders. It works because there is room. I made sure to leave room. Down the way, I was also thinking just centipede legs coming from the center of his being, which actually kind of looks cool, but doesn't work anatomically, so we're just going to go ahead and give him the shoulder. Geo, white-gray Siamese, he's 11, and his name is Chief! Oh, I love that! And a tuxedo Siamese, she's 9, and her name is Tux. Black-orange Tabby, she's 8, and her name is or Ori, I'm not sure. 3 black Siamese, they're all 9 months old, and their names are Midnight, Dark, and Twilight! There's a pure white Maine Coon, and she's 3 months old, and her name is Snow, and I love that. Oh my gosh. I miss kitties. Kitties are the sweetest thing. We had, so after my brother's kitty passed, we had a funeral for her, and up walked a completely stray cat, and while we were literally holding the funeral for her, and so we're like, well, this is a sign. We got to keep this cat. So that's how we ended up with a very sweet cat that also never got a proper name. Because if it's not me naming them, nothing gets named in our household. Oh God, thinking about that. I think her official name on paperwork is like Stinker, because my stepdad kind of became her person, which it was very sweet. So yeah, so her name ended up being Stinker, but she got very fat. And she got to a point where if I didn't pick her up on my lap, she would just kind of ruin my leg. So I'd have to pick her up and hold her there so she didn't roll off of me. Oh, she was so funny. Oh gosh. Spots, the cat disbursement agency was working as planned that day. Exactly. Geo, I have like 17 online children. Oh, that's sweet. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. Like that. You're not gonna see the back end of that anyway. All right, and then this one. In a way, the way shoulder blades are, this almost makes it look like a hind leg, doesn't it? Interesting, because this could be a knee. Anatomy is so interesting. If you look at, because birds don't actually, if anybody didn't know this, because you're gonna get fun facts about anatomy when I do stuff like this, I'm sorry. But birds do not have backwards legs. They actually have knees. They're just tucked up so high against their bodies you don't really see them. You can really see it if like you look at like a skeleton more than you see it in practice. You can see it for like eagles and owls and birds of prey when they go and swoop in and catch things. You can see the full extended leg, and it's very interesting. But they're all built very similarly. It's not like lizards. Lizards very much are just kind of the 2-segmented legs. They don't have the 3-segment legs like other animals. But birds have very similar stuff to us, which I find absolutely fascinating. I'm trying to make this look a little bit more like an arm and less like a hind leg because my brain is going, oh look, a hind leg. Ah, gosh, it's gonna be doing that all night. Let's do hands this way. Maybe I should rotate this. It's looking a little whoo. Let's rotate him. Well, is it really the worst thing? Nah, let's leave it like that. Let's just bring this guy up a little bit over here. And then we'll make the arms going this way. And that should work like that. Let's see, spots. It's like when you pick up an owl and the legs just go swoop. Yeah, if you've ever watched like handlers pick them up and their legs just dangle. It's like you suddenly have more leg. How did that happen? It's very cool. I really love animals and I love creatures like this. Like this is really fun for me. I've missed drawing bizarre, unnatural things. Um, I used to do what we called Monster Mondays, and I haven't done it in a very long time, but I do very much miss it. Let's see, he wouldn't have those up. See, the problem is he's flying, and he's got a lot of wings that he could get in the way of, so I don't want to make his legs too... Let's have this one really tucked back. Let's have this one going like this, because the wings adjacent to it are coming down. So we'll have this be like a little elbow here. And then we'll just have sort of how birds keep their legs when they're flying. And how they always have flying characters hold their hands. Same thing in the sky. We'll just keep it just like that. I don't even need to draw the thumb because it's tucked up on the other side. Alright, so that's pretty decent, I think. Because like I said, this is probably going to stay a sketch. It's probably not going to be a full thing, but I will get it as rendered as possible for the stream we have coming up. Do we need... I'll just put a reference to an extra elbow right there. Other side would also be tucked in so you wouldn't see it. This side, let's see. We have full extension here, so let's just dangle this one. This one's gonna be dangled down. I had a whole process in for the wings, but I did not really have that much in mind for the arms, because as you can kind of see, the wings are going in a whole series of flapping downward as you go back along, much like how a caterpillar walks. Geo, I have a clan meeting in like 2 hours. Oh dear. Hopefully it goes well, and hopefully your child wakes up and lets you go. Because that might be a little difficult. Clan meeting, is that World of Warcraft? I forget what games do like clans and stuff. I don't do a lot of MMOs, so I get a lot of the stuff confused. How do I wanna? And this would just be like this, so we wouldn't really see the hand. That looks weird. Okay, that looks too weird. Hold on. Let's see. Maybe this one's up. Maybe this one is completely up. Hold on. Oh, I like that shoulder. I'm gonna keep that shoulder. Let's just erase the rest of it. Okay, let's see. So we'll have this one up, which is gonna look really odd from this angle, but that's fine. So we have a little thumb here. And then we have finger here. And a finger... How do I want to do this? Let's see. Geo, it's a Star Wars Star Sim. It's basically a milsim in a sci-fi setting. A milsim is a military simulated RP clan. That's cool. That sounds like fun. I remember they were doing that for Star Trek for a hot minute. That one game came out and people were doing stuff like that. I don't know if people are still doing that. I imagine diehard fans probably. But I hadn't heard about the Star Wars ones. That's neat. We are waiting for, I think there's, what was it, a remake of Azu. What's that game you really, really like? There's a remake coming out for it, right? The one where, you kind of get to choose if you're light side or dark side. It had, you you don't know that it has Kane voicing one of the characters from Mass Effect. Let's see. That looks reasonable, I think, for a little perched arm. I'm drawing things with zero reference, so please forgive whatever this turns out to look like. I really should have some sort of reference up. Let's see, so that would be, we'll have a little kind of a image of a hand over here. Pretend like it's up this way. No one needs to know. I'll just put a little shoulder blade in there. Let's see. Geo, Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection is coming out on the 14th. Oh, I didn't know that was coming out very soon. That's cool. There was the one Star Wars game I watched Azu play. It was very fun. It was on. I've talked so much. I'm so sorry. Let me mute for just a hot second and blow my nose, guys. One sec. Let's see. Muting. Okay, I'm back. I'm very phlegmy. When I talk this much, it very easily builds up. Let's see. Spots, just use the excuse he's a monster. That's normal for him, if anybody asks. Sora, Pokemon's, oh, jeez. Pokemon Za. Oh, that's right. There is a new Pokemon game they announced. It's not a remake. It's like the Legend of Arceus, but they're doing it in the X and Y region, which I think is interesting. I don't remember the lore from X and Y. It's been a long time since I played that one. But it sounds cool. Yeah. I think that's gonna be very neat. Didn't play Legends of Arceus. I heard mixed reviews, essentially. But let's see, which direction are the wings going here? Are they straight out? They're straight out. Okay. So this guy can go this way. I feel like having legs on the outside is a problem. I'm really looking at this now and I'm like, this would anatomically be a pain in the ass. Do I move them? Now, after we've done... You know what? He's fine. He's made of magic. He eats lightning. No one cares. It's fine. I will draw different art of him at some point that's just him, in like a much more like it's in the background. You see him in the clouds, but like you don't see him up close. Like a really cool shot. So let's just have these ones dangling down here. Geo, we play 4 games mainly for the Star Sim. Arma 3. Oh, yeah. I have friends that play Arma with Star Wars mods. Gmod with Star Wars mods. You guys are still playing Gmod? That's cool. I've always wanted to get into Gmod, but by the time I wanted to get into it, no one else was playing it that I knew. And Battlefront 2, and I've heard that one's good. With Star Wars mod. And Squad. I haven't played Squad before. I don't know if I've probably heard of it. But yeah, that sounds super cool. That sounds like a good time. I've seen really funny Arma videos. Azu played it for a while. I don't know if they're still playing it. They're currently into the bug game that came out recently, the Helldivers 2. So that's what they're playing. So that's what I've mostly been seeing them do. Let's see. So one grabby claw here for the thumb. Right there. And I gotta remind myself that the other hands... no, let's see. Hands. Let's do this one a little bit more... Oh, what just happened? Where'd he go? Okay, that was a little glitchy. Okay, that's fine. Please don't die on me today. Let's see. I'll do this one a little bit more grabby. Palms. Like this. little bit in for the thumb. This looks really wonky, but it's fine. Actually, it's not the worst one I've drawn. By far. Alright, Geo, guess how many GB all of the games plus mods are in my PC? Oh jeez, how many gigabytes? That's gotta be, because I know some of those are like 100 gigabytes all by themselves. Did I say megabytes? I don't know. Sorry, I have ADHD, so if you haven't figured that out by now, I'm a little all over the place, and sometimes I can't hear what comes out of my mouth. Or I do, and then my brain goes, "You don't need that," and throws it away immediately, because that's what my brain likes to do. All right, so that's fine. That's a reasonable hand, I think. Really kind of creepy looking. All right. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that's a little bit more like an arm and a little bit less like a leg. Alright, let's see. We got that guy. And then he'll have a buddy over here, so I don't have to draw him. Alright, that works for me. And... oh, he's really close to... hold on. He's really, really close to the other one, this wing right here. I drew these segments really close together for some reason. Really should fix that instead of this, but oh well. I feel like his existence would be a pain to himself. This is why he's so angry. He eats lightning, and he lives in misery. Geo, 377 gigabytes. Squad is 80, and the mods make it. Oh, there's 60 gigs of mods. Jesus Christ! Oh my God, that's a lot. I know there's like some big games out. Azu, you know I expected it to be more. Really? I guess that does it would make sense to be more, but that's to me it sounds like a lot, but I also don't know crap about computers. We'll have this one come back just because we have that one there. Little fingies. Should be good. I feel like all of the limbs have to also move to keep up with the wild wings he's got going on. So this is... I've got to be careful because I'm going back to like some high school level claw drawings. This is like drawing dragons from way back. Alright. Geo, Ethan, 60 gigabytes of mods. Geo, it's one mod. Oh god! It's one mod! I guess that makes sense. That's probably just all model replacements, which I'm sure is hefty. Anytime you do big mods like that, where you gotta replace all the textures and everything, it gets to be a lot. I will say though, like I said, I don't know crap about computers. I just kind of exist. This thing does what it wants. So, I will take your word on all of these and just smile and nod. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I regret these, because the wings aren't going to take me very long. I have the wings positions mapped out, so they won't take me very long, but doing the little hands is taking me ages. Spots, phone battery's going down fast, but it's been fun. Can't wait to see the sky snake when he's finished. All right, thank you for coming. Have a good time. And thank you. Well, have a good night. Sorry. But thank you for coming. It was great to have you as always. Gio says don't die. Azu, yeah, replacing textures, changing how the weapons work, adding giant starships that can bombard the field. Yeah, that sounds like it would be very hefty. Oh my goodness. Let's see. This one can kind of chill all the way down. He's gonna get blocked by most of these wings, so I'm not really worried about him. I think I won't even bother with him because he's gonna have 1 wing, 2 wing, 3 wing. He's gonna have like 4 wings in front of him, so I don't think I'll even bother with that one. Same thing with his friend here. I'll just make an elbow and call it a day. Let's see. Work smarter, not harder, says the boy who can't not do that. Okay. Let's try this. Why do I got that stuck in my head? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Little arm here. Sora, my art PC can't even play the PAL game unless it's a smaller windowed mode. Oh, geez. Geo, we also added an item called Death Sticks. It's just basically a drug that negative 40%'s your health. That's kind of funny, honestly. Oh, no. Just putting in item that immediately takes your health out. Jeez. Alright, I also have to keep in mind these should get smaller and smaller as they go back. Well, this is also why we're doing a sketch. There's no way I'm getting this guy done by Saturday on top of everything else I have going on. Oh, because we have a couple new people here. Just a reminder, if anybody hasn't doesn't follow me on Twitter, that is the best place to get updates. I also do post updates to my Discord, which had posted some ways back. So if you scroll up, it should be. I think it posted. Also, did it actually post today? Because it wasn't the last time I streamed. It was like broke. As is my usual luck with equipment. But yeah, so if anybody is interested in future streams, I mostly do guerrilla streams because I have a full-time job and I never know exactly when I'm going to be available, and when life isn't going to be crazy. So it's usually this time of evening. I do 7 p.m. EST almost consistently. I try to keep at least that consistent. But yeah, if anybody would like to catch future streams, it's be good to follow me on one of the things, join the Discord. I am also on Blue Sky now. And that is linked in my card, which that's all in my About Me. And yeah. Just if anybody's interested, because I know I do guerrilla streams, I don't have a good schedule, unfortunately, so it can be hard to catch me at a later date. Let's see. And why do I feel like I've drawn a lot of legs up front, and I won't be drawing as many in the back? Oh, it's because it lifts, the body lifts up. That's why. That's why. All right, so let's see. So this would be here. Ooh. I might have to cut tonight a little shorter than I expected. My tummy is not pleased. We'll see how long I can last. It would be the day I come back that my stomach decides, you know what? You know, it's probably just anxiety. It's probably just nerves. It's fine. Nobody worry about it. Let's see. This one's gonna be tucked up here because I want it to be, for no other reason. I feel like he's got so many things going on. Like, I'm not gonna worry about the other hands. They're gonna be fine. I really could just, you know, draw stick hands and call it a day because it's gonna be a sketch anyway, but no. Does Ethan do that? Not at all. Oh, gosh. Sora, if you don't already follow Ethan on Twitter and stuff, yes, thank you, Sora. It's really the only good place to know. Well, like I said, I am on the other stuff now, so hopefully that's helpful for people who aren't on Twitter anymore, because I know a lot of people have dropped it at this point. Probably for the best. It's really not any better than it was when it started going downhill, and they just added in, PSA, if anybody has Twitter, they just enabled a like call feature for some stupid fucking reason, and they have auto-enabled people to call your phone and get your IP address. So if you don't want that, make sure you go into your phone settings. It does not work from the computer. Make sure you go into your phone settings, the app on your phone settings, and turn off, just completely disable it if you don't want calls at all. It's the easiest way. There's a different thing you have to pick if you want to just disable the see my IP and stuff like that. I don't know what they were thinking, but I don't know if they were thinking at all when they implemented this feature, but it's very not privacy friendly. But yeah, so if you have Twitter still, make sure you disable that, because I don't know why they do stuff like that. It's like most people on the internet would like to stay anonymous. Like, please don't. I know you want to sell our data, but damn. Let's see. That one's a little wonky, but that's okay. This one here is also gonna be. He's just gonna be like this. Gonna be little raptor hands. Let's see. This is gonna be very confusing. I'll probably have to turn the legs off when I go to do the wings, which is funny because the wings are the lower. Also, the legs are on the lower jaw level, so it's gonna look really weird for a hot minute. Frozen. What are they doing? That's crazy. Right? It's insane. Like, why are people doing this? Twitter. And I never know if it's, our friendly neighborhood, billionaire, or if it's like the dev teams, or if it's just marketing that's making stupid decisions. But someone down the pipeline. Well, here's the thing: is one person suggests it, and then it goes through marketing, and then it goes through like testing and like and everyone has to sign off on things like this. And I don't know why no one had the balls to speak up and say, hey, this might not be a good idea. I do understand, worrying about your job security. That I get. I really do. But like, at what point do you go like, hey, this is stupid. This is a dumb idea, and it's gonna lose us money rather than make us money. It's just manpower that could have been spent towards literally anything else. But yeah, no, it always amazes me what comes down the chain of command, what like passes all levels of clearance. Like things like this, things for like movies, but like Twitter I'm not as surprised about, because like it's Twitter. It's not the best place anymore. It hasn't been for a while, but oops, sorry, I bumped the mic. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew, just in case you hadn't heard. But yeah, so that's that. Let's see. What else have I been up to? I've been watching a lot of anime. We've watched we started in a isekai that was about a guy who, he's just kind of a guy. He is a handyman. We started that one. We haven't been through many episodes. It really wasn't my cup of tea, just because it really is there's like 5 mini stories in each episode, and I don't know if that changes as it goes along, but that kind of stuff doesn't hold my attention for very long. It's not as interesting to me, which nothing against it. That works for some people. It just doesn't work. That's not my flavor. It's also a little weird, but it's fun because the guy's just a handyman. He's just a regular dude, and he can pick locks. So he's kind of become their default rogue. And it's actually, I thought the couple episodes I saw were pretty good. It just wasn't for me. That's all. But yeah. So if anybody's interested in checking that out, Azu, what is the title of that one? Do you remember? Yeah, anime. Yes, yes, Sora, anime. I've watched. We've started more. Here's the problem. Me and Azu have this thing where we start more anime than we ever finish. That is just how life be. It's just how it goes for us. Let's see. What needs a secondary arm? This one. This one needs a second arm. Same thing, but then... but yeah, so that one was pretty good. If anybody's interested in something that's not listed as gay, but is very fruity flavored, and likes mechs and futuristic stuff, Brave Bang Bravern has been a wild ride, and I highly recommend it. It's been excellent. That's I'll recommend that anime to everybody. I want more people to know what this is because I really, really, really enjoyed it. Oh my goodness. Let's see. So many leggies. Oh my gosh. Too many leggies. Where's this wing going? Is this wing going down or is this wing? So this one's going out. So this one's going here. I probably forgot to draw it in. Yeah, so it's going in a down position. Okay, that's fine. Sora, I have many anime recommendations, lol. I mean, if you have any good ones you've been watching, let us know, definitely. Feel free to share some of your favorites if you'd like. Let's see. I'm just gonna, since this is gonna be a sketch, I'm just gonna leave the ones in the back a little bit like this. Okay. Little legs, little legs. My belly's really hurting. I might have to go, guys. Ooh, yeah. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna have to call the stream. Thank you guys so much. Oh, Apothecary Diaries. I have not finished it. I've gotten like episode 3. Apothecary Diaries is absolutely great. And I'm so sorry I have to run, guys. This is not my usual thing, but my stomach is really starting to kill me. And I don't know what I ate to make it upset with me, but I'm gonna have to go. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate everything. I will be working on this, and I will post it to Twitter at some point and the different things. All right, but thank you guys so much. Let me go ahead. Let's before I forget, let's hop over to my shop. For anybody who came in late, this is my shop, and I am a interdimensional magic junk shop owner, and there's not much junk in it yet. We're putting things in as we go. But let's see if there's anybody we can raid. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Raid. Who can we raid? Raymix. Raymix is streaming. All right. It looks like he's playing, is that Fall Guys? I think it's Fall Guys. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's start raid. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate everything. Have a lovely, lovely afternoon. 2 viewers already raid. Okay. Oh, he's not playing Fall Guys. What is this? Oh, I think Valorant? Valorant. He's playing Valorant. All right. Bye, guys. Raid now. Bye. Ch-ch-ch.